Hey everyone, my name is Zaire, and join me today is
Ricky.
And together we make Hidden Item. I know, I'm going to keep saying that. That's just something that's going to stick with it. But today we have another Kingdom Hearts theory video, as all the theory videos are going to come out before the launch of Kingdom Hearts 3. But today we will talk about what we think is in the box, specifically the Master of Masters box that was in Kingdom Hearts back cover / Union Cross / Unchained Key.
It was never really said in Union Cross.
Oh, Unchained Key.
It was something that was kind of focused on in back cover.
Right.
And it was showed off a little bit in the beginning of 0.2.
Right, and we know that from the knowledge that we know is that Maleficent and Pete
are looking for it in Kingdom
looking
Hearts 3.
for that
so
box.
This box is going to be important. And the thing is, so we got to start with the facts first, right?
Ricky is a walking, talking textbook, and he's going to let you know.
Kingdom Hearts for sure.
Right.
So the Master of Masters had 6 apprentices, 5 of which became foretells and had their unions. They're not important for this. The 6th one, however, his name is Luxu, was given a black box as well as the Master of Masters Keyblade, and he just told him never open this box. What?
I just had a revelation.
What's the revelation?
What if Luxu, Xehanort, or somehow related or connected to Xehanort?
Well, remember what I said in one of our other theory videos? Xehanort came from Destiny Islands and all this stuff.
Luxu's his dad.
Luxu's his dad.
But Luxu is the one that gave the passing of power to Xehanort.
Yes, well, Luxu at one point passed down, or I guess through a domino effect, Luxu eventually passed down the Master Xehanort's Keyblade until it had eventually reached Xehanort. If that makes sense. Luxu gave it to someone, and that person gave it to another person, and that person gave it to another person, and then eventually Xehanort got it. We just don't know where on the timeline that lines up.
Sorry, I had that revelation right now. Continue, Ricky, because these 6 apprentices, don't they represent something?
Yes, they do represent something. This goes in line with my theory here.
Okay.
So each apprentice was named after the 7 deadly sins in Latin. So like Ira is ira, which is wrath in Latin, and Gula is gula for gluttony, and envy is based off of invidia, which is envy in Latin. Ased is based off assedia, which translates to sloth. Ava is based off avarita, which translates to greed. And Luxu is based on luxuria or luxuria. I don't know. I don't know how to Latin, which is lust in Latin. And the only sin missing is pride. And the way you say pride in Latin, Zaire, is superbia.
Superbia.
Yes, that's the only one missing.
Superbia.
Superbia. So if you look at the 6 apprentices, there's only 6 of them. There has to be a 7th, right? 7 deadly sins. So the Master of Masters has to count. There's even a line in back cover where he mentions 7 people. He's like, counting you guys, and that makes you the indisposable number 7. He's like, 7. And he's like, what? You don't count me as one of you? So yes, he's definitely the 7th one.
So he's the ringleader.
He has to be based off the sin for pride, which is superbia. And this is where I'm about to blow your mind, Zaire. If you take the black box, I'm going to have it up on the screen.
Right.
You zoom in on the black box, you can see the words super.
Oh, Smash Brothers.
No, Super Smash.
Smash Brothers is in the box.
You open the box and it's like secretly the
Smash Ball?
The Smash Ball. You know what? I was going to Google black box and back cover just so I could show you, but that's probably a bad idea.
Yeah,
that's probably a bad idea. I'll just have the picture. I have the picture that I ripped right out of Union or back cover.
Right. Just giving you guys a heads up. We're not going to talk about any spoilers for Kingdom Hearts 3. This is again a theory video before Kingdom Hearts 3, so we don't know anything about it. We don't have copies. Well, we're going straight off like what we know of today. What's today's date? January 20-something, 24th.
Yeah. So where I was going with this, his name is on there. If his name is Super, which if it's not Super, it's definitely a play on
that
Superbia.
word.
There's no doubt in my mind his name is not a play on that.
And you could tell, like off his personality, he's a very prideful person.
Yeah.
You could he's very playful.
Right. He's a very playful,
very pride, and I'm pretty sure he takes a lot of pride in his work.
And well, here's the thing though, his name is on the box. What if he put himself in the box?
What if it's his Heartless?
His heart. I don't know if it's his Heartless. I think he vanished and he vanished inside the box.
And what is
And
how does
one of my previous theories was we were talking about whether or not Xehanort would succeed, and
Hmm.
I think at the end he comes out of that box and does exactly what I said he would do. He would swipe Kingdom Hearts from right under Xehanort's feet.
right? Just kind of be like, all right, I'm done with you.
Yep. All right.
It won't even be Sora that defeats Xehanort.
It'd
be him.
the Master of Masters,
Or
that would be something.
Yeah, like Sora just kind of weakens Xehanort, and Sora's like, what can we do?
And then I feel
And
like
then
this is also leading into
Kingdom
what
Hearts
happens
4, 5,
next after
6.
Kingdom Hearts 3, and so I mean that's just obviously looking at the facts. I'm a very factual type person.
Right.
It's a black box given to him, and it seems like he's the reason the Keyblade War happened in the first place,
Right.
and all this stuff that happened.
He's
right?
the mastermind of all this
Yeah,
thing.
all this stuff happened, and something that could possibly be his name, Super, is on the box.
Right. It could be just he owns it.
It could be that too. It could very
Well, he
be
does
that.
own it. I'm a dummy.
But what if it's like the label?
So how
What
is
if
he?
it's the label on the
How
box?
can he? How can he be in the box and outside the box at the same time?
When was he outside the box?
Well, he's the one.
Well, at the time of giving it to Lushu, he was not in the box.
Right.
After that, he went into the box.
You think he just kind of put himself in a
He said,
sleep?
"Here's a box. It's empty right now." Pretty much is what it is. And then after that, after he gave everyone the rolls, he was like, "All right, time to go to sleep and wait
That's
for
what
my
I mean.
time."
So it's like a coffin for him.
Not a coffin.
Not a
Just-
coffin,
it's a
but
bed.
A bed.
Yeah,
A glorified
hibernation bed area.
You know how heavy that must be?
It's the crystal from Final Fantasy 15.
Oh no, it's the crystal from Final Fantasy 14, because that crystal does nothing.
Yes, but
Oh.
that's what I think. Just based off of their names being off Seven Deadly Sins and all this stuff.
Right.
What about you? What do you think?
You know, I don't really have anything to think about.
What could
Possibly in the box? Maybe.
Well, let's look at Maleficent real quick. Why
Right.
would she want it? We all know that she wants to rule all worlds.
Mhm.
and she- and
You know
she
what?
wants the Book of
It
Prophecies.
might be.
What if it's the Book of Prophecies?
Well, no, I don't think it's Book of Prophecy.
No, it can't be. It can't
I
be.
think
Yeah, you're
it's.
right.
I think
Can't
it's
be.
an all ultimate, maybe weapon or keyblade that kind of. It's like this is the keyblade, better than the
So you
the
think Maleficent would
Keyblade.
get a Keyblade?
No, but it,
God damn.
this is the all ultimate. I guess I'm gonna call it the X blade. Where I'm saying key blade. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
the X blade. It's a better. It's it can symbolize a key, but I'm not a key blade. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just something that will change the game completely. I like how your master theory, but how like it's just something that's gonna be like, okay, this is kind of okay. Think about it like this. It's the Tesseract from the Avengers, right?
Okay.
It's one of the it's the Infinity Gauntlet pretty much. You know, with this, I have the power.
Yeah, so you.
I'm
so-
number
But
one.
isn't Kingdom Hearts technically that?
No, with this, I can control Kingdom Hearts.
But that's the X Blade.
With this, I can control everything. I don't know.
You see what I mean here? Is
Yeah,
that, like,
it's
that's my
because
only
your
thing.
theory is really good, you know, and it's like I'm trying to think of something else that it can be, so I can carry this conversation where it could
Yeah,
be possible.
Well, it could be a weapon. I just don't know if it's a universe controlling weapon. You know.
It's like the Apple of Eden in like Assassin's Creed. It's just
and it can't. And I mentioned a Book of Prophecies earlier. It can't be the Book of Prophecies because one of the Union leaders that succeeded the Foretellers received this book. We don't know who, but that's why I don't think the Book of Prophecies is in there, because Lucia was given this box way before that. Unless the Master of Masters wrote yet another Book of Prophecies and just tossed it in there, just
an extra
to
copy.
mix it up. You know, like
yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of weird.
You know what it reminds me of? How I Met Your Mother, when Barney had the bro code and then he blew up the bro code.
And I was like, no, that's
That was a
for
fake
display.
one.
That's just
Yeah.
for display, yeah.
The real one's like in
or
his
ceremonies
lair.
or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Ceremonial.
that's a ceremonial bro code.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I think. I think the Master of Masters put himself in the box.
In the box?
And that he literally just labeled himself in there.
This is me, and I could see that though, because that's his personality. You know, he's
Yeah,
very
he's really weird.
really weird, really witty, really like.
I like him.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. If the Master of Master turns out to be a villain, which
Right.
I'm entirely 100% convinced this dude is up to shit that's against what Sora would want.
He's trying to play God.
Yeah, pretty much. I feel like that's what he's doing. But if he is the villain for after Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm down.
Yeah,
He's a pretty fun.
he's
guy.
a very pretty fun, unique villain, and
Yeah.
no, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen when
When he takes his hood off.
when he takes hood off, or when we see what's finally in the box.
Right.
Other than that, before we go, we do have a little thing we want to say to all of you that we have said in the end of our videos. Ricky, take it away.
Yeah, feel free to let us know what you think, but emphasis on think. If you know, please don't share that with us until maybe a few years down the line or something.
Few
you know?
years,
like until a reasonable amount of time has passed where we start having discussions, and by this time we'll be having our own videos discussing these things.
Right.
So
When we have a
at the end
spoiler
of the
video,
day, I guess there just is no reason why you should come here to tell us these things.
Right.
Right. We'll have a spoiler cast.
We'll have a
if you want
spoiler
to tell
ca-
us about. If you want to talk about stuff you know, go there. Well,
Go there.
when it's up.
here it's for the people that also have theories. Comment below your theories. We'll love to see them. But at the same time, we're taking a break from commenting, looking at comment sections because spoilers are out there, and
Yeah,
we don't want to get spoiled.
We're avoiding them too.
Like, we don't want to get spoiled, and we don't want anyone else out there to get spoiled because we understand that not everyone can pick up Kingdom Hearts 3 day of launch. Not many people can afford it. Not many people have the time to play for it, and we want to be respectful to those people as they will be respectful to us.
But our spoiler cast will be up at some point,
At some point,
and it'll always be there. So.
it will always be there, and we'll go back and check. Once a certain amount of time has passed, I don't know about years, but but as a certain amount of time has passed, we'll come back and see these comments, and we'll either tell you, hey, talk about it on the spoiler cast video, or we'll comment there. But please be respectful. We care about you guys as much as we care about anyone else out there, especially the Kingdom Hearts fans, because
we all share a passion.
we all share this passion, and a big reason why we made Hidden Item, or a big drive for it, is because we love video games, and Kingdom Hearts is a video game that
It's the number one for me, man.
Right.
It's the biggest drive for me.
it's what brought both Ricky and I together closer as friends, and we want to make sure that we don't tarnish that for other people. Like Kingdom Hearts 3, we don't want that to be ruined for people.
Yep. But you've said enough. We
I've
get it.
said
no
enough.
spoilers.
No spoilers.
Have a nice day, guys.
Take care, and as always, have a good one.